All right, here we go. What is up, everybody? It is Sunday evening. It is time to do some development streaming. Here we go. And of course, stands to reason, right? Just before I was about to start streaming, the heavens open up, and now I've got rain and thunderstorms here in Texas because it's not 106 degrees anymore. So if I lose power or the internet goes out, hey, maybe it'll come back. You know how it goes. But it's Sunday evening. We got some coffee. Yeah, we got some coffee. I've moved all of my streaming stuff off to a separate machine, trying that out tonight. Hopefully that's all up and running. Hopefully the volumes are good. I did some testing earlier. Everything seemed to be okay. So fingers crossed. Let me know. We'll see. I'll keep an eye out on the chat room. And hopefully that's going to work. I also finally switched over to Nightbot. So yeah, computers time. There you go. Hey, Coco Type. How you doing, buddy? I finally got Nightbot set up, I think. So we will see. We'll see how everything goes. I was like, you know what? The best thing to do is change everything at once and see what happens, because why debug one problem when you can do them all at the same time? Sounds like fun, right? So the other setup that I've got here today that's different is I'm actually feeding in, rather than sending out from the same machine, my desktop that you're seeing here, I'm actually just feeding it out through an HDMI cable, for those that are interested, into a capture, into OBS on another machine. Let's see what happens. Again, everything got an excellent setting earlier, but you know, got to get an F-bot set up next. Yeah, right? Yeah, or a Coco bot. I think I need to have a special Coco bot just to keep you in place, right? So hopefully it's set up. I went through and set up some of the obvious stuff, he says. So we'll see. Like, for example, I'm hoping if I try this, hang on. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it didn't do anything. I don't know. Didn't do anything on my machine here. I should send a message, shouldn't I? There you go. That worked. Oh, okay. So going in through the restream chat, I didn't get the command that I set up. Is the other machine running Mac OS or Windows? The other machine is an older, not desperately old, but an older Windows 10 machine with a i7 and all the shenanigans. It won't run Windows 11, but it runs, in theory, OBS just fine. In theory, we'll see. Did I do it right? Hang on. I can't even remember the command I set up, but in theory, we'll see. 25 minutes from now, it's supposed to automatically do its thing. Who knows? We'll see, but I'm sure if anybody can break it, Coco Type will. Because, you know, I know that Coco Type's going to miss arguing with the other one, so maybe I can just get it to argue with the new one. We'll see. So what are we doing here? I have been having a lot of fun this week, as some of you may have noticed, or probably maybe not. Let me show you. Hang on. If you go to compileswift.com, whole new shiny, right? Look at this, whole new shiny thing. This is an Astro-based website with TailwindCSS, and that's what I got here. I'm using this tool online to lay out my CSS. And I shout out to, gosh, who is it? I think it was Christian on Twitter, who showed me a different alignment for the text here in the logo, and I updated that because I liked it. So we'll see. But anyway, so we got this here, right? Build out this week here. And in fact, if I go to the live stream page, if you go to compileswift.com/livestream, if it's right, it should have the live stream and a chat. So who knows? Maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't. It said on Twitch chat you cannot call the same command as an alias. Oh, okay. You may have a command alias to itself in Nightbot. Actually, I don't have a command alias, but it did have the same name. So maybe that was what I did. I think that's what maybe that's what I did. That's interesting. I wonder why it didn't come up in my chat. All right, well, anyway, I'll take a look at that. But in theory, it should work. So anyway, yep, I got a whole new site here. And part of this, I was like, all right, you know what? I had so much fun doing that with this layout and these online tools to create content blocks, basically. I thought, you know what, tonight I'm going to sit and have some fun and try and start building out a product page for the FX Preset Manager app, because I tried to connect to the store earlier to sort of set up the whole thing in there, and foolishly I forgot I was in Xcode 14. I don't think it was happy. So anyway, that's what we're going to do here. So again, this is still related to software development, app development. At some point, you've got to do some kind of web page for it. So I figured I'll do that. You can all see how this works, and maybe I can convince you to use TailwindCSS, because that on an Astro site, oh my gosh, it's been heaven. So if you have any questions about all that, let me know. So how does this work? Well, this is on Dev Dojo, and I was so impressed I paid for it. I paid for a year. But you can go in and basically lay out your pages here, right? And you can choose. I have no doubt you've seen these all over the web. You can add content here, right? So like for example, if I choose a section, let's just choose heroes, right? And then you can pick one and you can drag it over, and then you start customizing it. So this is one I've already customized. I've cleared off a bunch of stuff I didn't need. I love that I can edit the code and add the classes here as well. So that a lot of the streamer side chats filter out bots, so bot messages don't appear in the overlays. I did the same thing for my custom overlays so that Nightbot's auto messages don't appear in bubbles. Please don't convince more people to use Tailwind. I know. I'm just using this because I know how to use it and I want to get it done. Then I'll probably take a look at Pico. I may hit you up sometime and ask you about that whole Nightbot setup, because it felt too easy and not a lot of options. And I'm like, that could not have been that simple, surely. So we'll see. I need to keep an eye and see if your chat appears on the screen. It should do. It's coming back through Restream, so it should appear on the screen. But that's a screen over there and I'm over here, so we'll see. But let me know if the audio volume's all right. It seems to indicate everything's fine. I'm getting a green light here with only a 25% CPU. However, yeah, you go back to an Intel machine, you're like, oh, there's the fans. Yeah, I hear the fans now. So hopefully my noise filters can't cutting it out, because dang, you forget how much noise those things make. Yeah, mine is, and Nightbot's is not. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Yeah, I assume you mean yes, your type is, and Nightbot's isn't. However, it's on a white background, and I got a white thing on the screen right now. That wasn't smart, was it? Hang on, that wasn't clever. Let me find a. Oh, I don't have a non-white bit yet. I'll work on it. But yeah, your text is right now. Hang on, let me see if I can change it here, because your text at the moment is on the bottom part there. Let me see if I can just move that. I didn't want to move it, but okay. This is where suddenly everything's going to go AWOL. I know it. Hang on. Audio is much better than usual. Maybe you just got better ears today. Is that a thing? Hang on, let me. Oh, this isn't gonna. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm already wishing that I had tested the chat. I tell you what I did do. So I didn't have this filter set up on when I had it running on the Mac because I was a lot closer to the mic, and the mic is slightly off screen now because of the setup. Don't think you want to see it on screen. So actually what I'm doing is the noise suppressor and everything else, the noise gate's in there, but I'm actually boosting the final volume, meaning after all the filters at the end of the chain, I'm boosting it by 6 dB. And it's peaking up pretty high in the yellow here. So hopefully that plus a very small amount of compression is helping. So thank you. Let me see if I can quickly, I'm trying to think if there's something I can quickly put here on the background to not make it so bright on the chat. Normally I have to have you at full volume to hear you. Now it's at normal level. Secretly, I just always felt that on your system, Coco Type, I should be at full volume. I think that my audio should be the most important thing on your machine. Yeah, no, I've been messing around with stuff, and I think what it is too, because it was a complete rebuild set up on OBS, I cleaned out a bunch of stuff that was just causing some problems. So hopefully this is my dedicated machine for this, and I can just pipe in whatever signal I need, in theory, right? And I'll, it's gonna, that chat is gonna bug me now, but I'm not really sure I got a quick solution for it. Let me have a look here. I'm trying to think if I've got a graphic I can put in there. I don't really want to mess with the HTML at this point, but hold on 1 second. Maybe I can. I'm trying to use my mouse backwards with my right hand here, so hold on. Maybe I can just quickly, let me see if I can use the other keyboard. That'll help. The problem was that you were at full volume, and then an email or something would come in, and the walls would shake and the cats would disown me. That was the plan. Yeah, I mean, you know. Had I have known that, I would have been sending you a Slack every 10 minutes. Let me try this. Hang on. Let me just try putting in. I'm going to see if I can quickly hack the CSS here to put a background in. Hold on 1 second. And I got to make sure it goes above everything else. I don't know that that really helped much. Well, ironically, we were doing CSS anyway, just not this one. So hang on. RGB, and then let's make it. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta stretch across to a different keyboard here. Even if I just go for a 50% mid-gray, let's try that. I'm not really sure that it's taken my overrides, but you've inspired me to go work on my own stream setup. Where'd I put my drill? You don't even want to know how many extra cables. I put an Instagram out. You don't even want to know how many extra cables there are running around here right now. Just literally like 15 minutes before I started this whole thing up. And then my hub died, and I'm like, shit. So I had to run out quickly and get a powered. You know how hard it is to find a powered hub within 15 minutes, 30 minutes of needing one. So yeah, let me try the CS. Oh, hold on. I wonder if I do. I don't know that it's really taken the color. I'll be honest. I don't think it did. But let's try that. Worst I can do is get it all completely wrong. There you go. That is not great, but no, it's still not great, but it's a little better. Hang on, let me hack this more. Yay for putting important on the end of it. All right, hang on. And then we're gonna have the foreground color. We're gonna make that See if I can make the text black quickly without everything. Hang on. Wow, this is great. Oh, let me try a different. I gotta think. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do, because I really don't want to cover up most of the screen with a thing, but if I do that, that's a bit better. Not great. It'll do for tonight. Okay, right. So back to what we were talking about. Yeah, so we're going to hack together here real quick. Well, not hack quickly, but we're not going to write all the source code for it. A page for the product, or at least I'm going to start one. This came to me about 5 minutes before I started the stream, so we'll see. I do like that I can go in here and edit the code as well, though. I bought a new wider green screen, but it's now too wide for the rod, and I haven't hung on, so now I need to hang up a new rod. You know, I got a really super wide green screen and a stand, like a backdrop thing from the photography days, that it all fits on great. The reason I'm not using it anymore is not because I didn't love using it, but I had two choices. When I wasn't streaming, I had to put this huge thing in my office somewhere, and it was impossible to put it somewhere that it wasn't in shot on a day job Zoom call. Or I broke it down. I had to break it down every time, and breaking things down every time gets old real fast, I'm sure, as all of you know. So in the end, I was like, all right, you know what? For now, I'm just going to run without it. But I actually do prefer having the green screen, just because it lets you see more of the desktop, right? Plus, I don't know, as we start to think about Halloween time, got to think of something to do there too. All right, so we're going to do that. We are going to change this to, let's start just putting some content in here to get a, and then actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me go back a bit, because what I want to do, I do want to keep that. All right, so this is going to be a real quick, how do you make a product page to get your product out without it being really terrible tutorial, I guess. All right, and then the other nice thing about these is it's already, all the classes and everything already take care of responsive sizing. Mine's just a curtain rod attached to the wall that I can open and close the background on. Yeah, the problem I've got right now, and I'm still trying to figure out a best solution, is I'm basically looking into, as I'm looking at you, I'm looking into the corner of the room. And so, everything is obviously 45 degrees. Well, 90 degrees to the camera, but 45 degrees to any straight wall in the room. So it would literally be dissecting the room in half, which is fine when I'm streaming and a pain in the ass the rest of the time. So there you go. All right. And I don't really, we're going to keep this, but we're going to change this to, we're going to do this as the download. Download the app, and that'll take you off to the App Store when it's there. All right, next up, picture. Not that one, right? Actually, I really want to make, I haven't made a picture for that yet, so I'm going to try and do all the graphics in one go here. Now, next up, we want the next section. I think we can dive into some features. And all I'm doing here is just looking for something that's the closest match to what I want to start with, right? That's really how I view all these blocks. I'm not going to just boom and put it in and leave it at that. I'm really just looking for the ones that I want to start with. I do kind of like that look. Let's see how that looks. I can just drag that. Can I get that down there? I think I can. Yep. And then you can also see the responsive design on this too. So you can set the size here, right? Or you can pick basically the smaller one. So like, you know, arguably like, what's it going to look like on an iPad or a tablet, right? It'll look something like that. What's it going to look like? I don't think there's one on here for a phone, but in a phone it will shrink to a normal column. That's about the width of, I think I designed my web pages to be that wide. So, yeah. Oh, let me check this. Having to manage two different. I'm trying to use a mouse backwards is very. I know what it's like now when people who are right-handed, those weird right-handed people, walk up to my machine, which is left-handed, and struggle. Now I know what that's like. Yeah. Nope, that's the other mouse button. Oh my god. Hang on. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hang on. While I'm here, let me change the command. Hang on. I just realized I got that in a tab. Hang on. And then, bear with. Okay, so let me try changing that to. Oh, all right, I see. I see what I did, I think. Let's try that. All right. Oh my gosh, can't use a mouse backwards. Let's try this. Now, I don't know whether that worked. I put it directly in the Restream chat, so I guess we'll find out. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so I don't really need all of these. I think I'm going to go with a row of 4. So we're going to do this. I am going to select all that, find the code, and make sure I pull out the right stuff. So that should be one block right there. Yeah, okay, so I need 3 more of those. Now I'm regretting doing this on a slightly smaller screen, but oh well. Because I know if I do it, try and do it in one go and swipe up, I'm going to mess this up. Okay, one row, fantastic. All right. Let's fill in some content here. And you can do this, so you can actually edit it in it over here as well. I'm just doing it with the code because I found it more reliable. This is actually a beta version of this app right now, I believe. So um, yeah, I hope that's still working. Still getting a green light, so I guess it's good. Trying to switch between my windows here. Hold on. Oh, actually, it is telling me to change my bit rate, but can I do that while it's running? I bet I can't, right? That would be really bad, probably. Let's try it anyway. All right, we'll see. So I guess I'll see if the number drops. Okay. All right, store custom film presets. Easily manage your custom film presets for the Fujifilm X, and I think it's GX. I got to check that. Systems. Always have your presets on hand. Let me think. Just the settings, just the limited. Using FX Preset Manager, you are no longer limited to just the presets you can store on the camera. Nah, that could be better. Let me think about that. Whoop. Using FX Preset Manager, you are no longer limited to just the presets you can store on camera. Just a few presets. You can store on camera. All right, we may come back to that one again. New discovery. Oh gosh. Drills work better when they are supplied with power. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you remember, gosh, when I was a kid growing up, and I think watchmakers and jewelers probably still use them. Do you remember those hand crank drills where, you know, there's the big disc, you sort of hold it at one end and push in, and there's the disc on the side and you wind it around? But you could be very ultra precise and put ultra fine drill bits in there. Yeah. Select the display mode that works best for the current lighting situation, current lighting scenario. Meaning that, you know, if you're doing night photography, last thing you need is bright light staring you in the face. Watches had been invented when you were a kid. Yeah, what we did, we used the sun, and as the sun went around the watch, you could tell what time of day it was. But you had to be quick, because if you stood around too long, the pterodactyls would notice you. Yeah. All right, and I got some alignment here. I noticed I got to fix up as well. Light, dark mode, actually display. Let's make it say that. I need to think of one more feature for this. Hang on. Do I have Xcode open? Oh, no. I need some more coffee. So caps mode, here we go. I will be, whoop. Come on, Stream Deck. I will be right back. Go caps mode. How dare you institute caps mode while I'm standing on a chair? Yeah, I'll give you a fair warning next time, because it would be unreasonable to make you jump off the chair quickly and get to the keyboard. However, I also feel like, you know, would also be entertaining to have the camera set up so that we could see you on the chair, see what happened. Also, sugar-free cookie. Okay, resume chair mode. Oh, the bitrate did go down. However, what did, I pushed a button. There you go. However, apparently I'm supposed to set it below 5,000, not set it to 5,000. That's a bit like reading an error. I mean, who would read errors, really? You know. Wait, he's on the chair again. We got to give him time. Okay, 4950. 4,950 kilobits per second. And now it says, excellent, excellent. Okay, there you go. Oh, ooh, wait. I shrunk the window. Joy-free cookie. No, it absolutely is. Trust me. You're not wrong. It really is. Everything's joy-free around here. What can I tell you? Sucks, doesn't it? Yeah. But you know, if I didn't do that, wouldn't keep these fabulous looks. So that ain't working either. All right. Okay, store custom film presets. Easily manage your custom film presets for the Fujifilm X and GX systems. Always have presets on hand. Excuse me. Using FX Preset Manager, you are no longer limited to just a few presets you can store on camera. Yeah, I'm dropping things all over the place. All right. Good news is, I think the storm is finished for a little while. Still raining though. Because you wanted a weather report, right? Light, dark mode display. Select the display mode that works best for the current lighting scenario. Wait, let's add some more text to that. No more screen glare on night photography. There you go. All right, and then one more. Quit dropping all your biros. No, actually, it was not a biro. It was actually it was a whole bunch of adapters. Yeah. I actually don't own a branded pen that you mentioned. Yeah. They don't pay me. Why should I mention them? All right, I gotta come up with one more here. I don't have another one. I need one more. Well, I was gonna say share your presets with friends, but now that I think about it, I don't think I added that feature. How did I not add that feature? Oh my god, how did I not add that feature? Other than the fact that I personally don't have any other photography friends that I can share it with, but somebody must, right? Okay, I'm adding that to the feature list. All right, so we'll come back to that fourth one, but I need another panel. Let me think. I need a call to action. Can't have a testimonial yet because no one but me has used it. I thought it was fantastic. I might go with that one there, but I'm not sure. Hang on, I might go with it. I'm gonna see what else I've got. Actually, that would sit rather nicely at the bottom. Oh. I keep seeing the screen flicker out the corner of my eye, and then I realize it's me scrolling on the other screen. think I'm going to go with that one. So what I'm going to do, close that up, give myself a little more room. Oh, now actually, how do I get rid of that display? That's a bug right there, I think. I think it recently saved it. Do I dare reload it? Let's do it. Yeah, there you go. Found us a bug. I'll have to file that one. Okay. I want to add another one at the bottom here. We're going to add call to action, and it was, I think it was this one. Can I get that down the bottom here without destroying everything? You know what? Let's just try and get it on the screen. I can actually reorder these things when I get it there. Don't think I've really gone about this the best way, have I? There it is. Okay. I don't know that I can really put my own testimonial. I think it's fantastic. Compile Swift Educator Streamer, the simplest way to store all your presets. Oh, he's gone to town here, folks. That other guy, Add UI Buzz, it's a capital I, just saying. Game designer, that's an exaggeration. One of the best apps on the App Store. Bit of a broadcaster. I see what you did there. What, no live streaming? Do I need to come up with a fourth one? Oh, actually, I do have one for the photography, but I'm not telling you what it is. Yeah, if I saw that testimonial, I'm not sure I'd believe it either. But sounds accurate. Isn't the first one? Oh, wait, sorry. Education. Oh, see, you threw me off because I completely just missed it because it said educational streamer. And I think we can all agree there is not a single, not even 1% of that taking place here, right? Did it take you longer than... Oh, I see what you did there. Man. Did it take... Don't worry, in 30 seconds from now, I'll forgive you. Oh, man. I hate it because it's true. All right. If you wait, why not try the app today for free? Because it is free. It will be free. Why not try the app today for free? And then get the app. All right. I'm going to think of a subline for that. Cautionary tale can be totally educational. No, that's true. Yeah. Actually, shouldn't that just be like on the screen somewhere? I should just have like, if you're going to watch this stream, please remember it's a cautionary tale, period. Man. You know, actually, I really don't think I need that sub part there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that line out. Which is actually going to throw off the alignment. Let's start fixing some of these alignments while I'm here. Oh, I also don't want the content to be editable. Make sure there's no more of those around. All right, this container, I need it to be actually, wait. That is not the class. Hang on. Tailwind CSS. Oh my god, Coco Type, I'm looking in the docs. Shh, don't tell anybody. I don't want these vicious rumors going around that I actually look things up and don't just half-ass it. I don't think it's the object center is the one I want. I think it's gonna be, yeah, content center, that's it. Let's go for that one. Caution, watching the compulsory stream is linked to, okay, yeah, we need to have this as one of those medical warnings like on the adverts. Should I do it really quickly like they do it on the adverts, right? Where, you know, caution may cause death, right? Watching the compulsory stream is linked to short-term and easier exposure to excess caps and different approaches for blue, tan color schemes. Viewer discretion is advised. There you go. That was really hard to read. Wait, hang on a second. Appreciation for blue, tan color schemes. Well, okay, damn it. Yeah, that other one is still tan. I haven't updated it yet. Yeah. Yeah. Your experience may vary, right? Entertainment not guaranteed. What is it they see on those kids adverts for the toys where it's like, you know, they show like the plastic spaceship, but in like, you know, imaginary world as opposed to what's actually happening. Simulated happiness? I don't know. I think that may be my stream too. Simulated happiness. Welcome to Simulated Happiness Hour. I don't think I'm putting that in the right place though. Hang on. I feel like it should probably go in there, but it's not doing it. Yeah, that's it. Toy does not actually fly. True story. Sadly. When I was a kid, okay, so backstory here. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who know what G.I. Joe is, in England, we call it Action Man, for those of you who don't know. It's essentially the same thing, but not American looking. So anyway, when I was a kid, it's all about the Action Man stuff, right? And one of the coolest things was this helicopter. Big, like I can't even get it on the, like, that big? No, it was bigger, like big, right? Because you could put the Action Man character inside. So if you know how big a G.I. Joe is, you get the idea. Well, anyway, it had a button on it that you could push that had a motor and batteries that made the rotors spin around. Not quickly, obviously, right? But we're talking sizable. Like the rotors were like, let's see if I can get it on the, yeah, there you go. So the rotors were about that big, right? It's for one rotor. So you get the idea. Well, actually they were bigger than that. Anyway, so it would slowly go around as you hold the button and you're like, stupid me. Oh, the rotors are going around. It can fly. And it was gone. It was like the A-Team, but worse. Action Man did not survive that crash. Yeah. Very sad. Parents, very angry. But mostly me, very sad. Action Man, very crippled. Yeah. I think let's just 4. Yeah, that's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. All right. Destro, aren't there British G.I. Joe characters? Yeah, they're called Action Man. Yeah. Destro is Scottish, like all good supervillains. Oh man, I'm not getting in that one. Yeah. Wait, there was a supervillain in the dang it, what were those films? The Mike Myers ones. Wasn't there a Scottish supervillain in that? Right. So he started it. I didn't do it. Yeah. All right, but you know what? I don't want this to be purple. So instead of that color, I'm gonna try. Well, what's that one at the bottom? Let's see if I can get this one here. Is it that one? Indigo 50? Oh, let's see. Oh, that's the top one. What about wait, but England has a long and storied history of being involved with Scotland. Oh, you're just going there, aren't you? Or do you mean the Shrek? No, not Shrek. Austin Powers, right? You know, wasn't there was the Scottish villain he did in the second one, maybe? Automod, that's the character's name. Wait, it modded you on something? Because I didn't see it. You know the one, get in my belly, you know the one. I can't think of his name. Is this not update? Does this update it? Does the Nightbot dashboard update itself in real time? I guess it doesn't. Oh wait, no. No, I guess it doesn't. By the way, did you see a timer? It says here it was every 30 minutes. So hopefully in a couple of minutes you might see it again for the podcast. Let me know if you saw that in the chat. Someone, if you don't mind, thank you. Yeah, okay. Sorry, that's the one it blocked you from. Okay. Yes, that's it. Post even a censored version. Hey, I don't. You told me to use Nightbot. It's on you now. It's between you and Nightbot. Okay. All right. So before we go any further, let's open up Nova. I want to show you what this looks like as you're doing this, right? So I'm gonna open up a terminal here. We're just gonna do a yarn start dev because, well, that's the command. And then I'm gonna run it up here, right? So here's the website running locally, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. And then we're gonna go back over here and add a new page. Let's start doing this here. So I'm just gonna go file, new file, and we're gonna call this fx PM. Not the most SEO friendly, but it'll do. That's the start. And then before we go any further, save myself some heartache. I'm just going to take this, right? Love how easy this is to do. We're going to close out the main, and then we're going to close out the layout. So all you really need to put in this file to make it work. Come on. There you go. Before we go any further though, we're going to make this say FX preset manager for the name. Manage your custom film presets for Fujifilm camera systems with this iOS app. Save it. Now, just by doing that, I should be able to go /FX PM empty page. Great. That's what I need. That's what I want to see. I know. Sounds weird. Trust me. Don't trust me. Let's go back over here. Don't want the content to be editable. I know I'm going to have missing pictures, but I just want to see all of the text in place. So what you can do now, take the whole dang thing and just, I'm going to save it before we go any further. But I actually could open up the whole thing right here, take all the code. Inside these main blocks here, I'm going to paste it. We're going to go back over. We've got some things to fix up. Actually, I think I missed a block. Hang on. Oh. Yeah, I did. I only selected the top block. My bad. There is actually a way you can do this where you can just export the whole thing. But I didn't really want to do that. I think it's a little buggy. It won't let me post the, oh, sorry, it's auto mod that's censoring me, not Night. Oh, crap. You know what? They're probably both running. That's what it is, right? Let me take a look at that while I'm hoping this re-renders. Please re-render. Okay. Give me 1 second. Because now you mention it, I don't remember turning it off. Is there a one button option to turn off moderation here? I'm gonna guess there isn't, right? Moderated tools in chat. Allow your moderators to view chat. No. Is there no one-click thing to just turn the damn thing off? right. Let's see if that improves it for you, Coco Type. Okay. Moving on. Let's grab the next panel since it doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, good Lord. This worked perfectly. Start streaming, boom. Yeah. I am on the V2 here, right? There's a V1 and a V2 beta. Okay, now export, copy HTML to clipboard. That's what I'm looking for. Well, last time it copied the whole damn thing. Never stream anything, folks, because everything will work perfectly until you go to show somebody else. All right, just download the file. Yeah, I'll just grab it all. Just give me the thing. Really? That is not it either. Okay, great. There you go. Good Lord, you worked beautifully all weekend. Lordy Lord. That's just freaking fantastic. Okay, see, why? Okay, it's got it now. Is it going to close? Yeah. We'll do this the hard way, I guess. Although, actually, to be fair, I don't think I was using Safari earlier, so maybe that's the problem. Flex columns. I'm going to try this in something other than Safari. Oh, wait, let's not do that. It's even worse. Man, I'm not kidding you. I built all these pages in 2 days and everything worked first time. Do it live on a stream, all goes to shit. So thank you, tools. This is the last time I speak up and pat a tool on the back on the stream. Yeah. Just give me that div. Let's just take that one. I don't even think it pulled in towels actually. See, look, you can see I've done it before. Look, here are some sections that work beautifully. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hack this old school. I don't get it. Hang on a minute. Let's try this. Let's just make sure that I'm not completely missing something. Yeah, see? That renders out just fine. Don't want it to be true, editable to be true, but I'll take that off at the end. There we go. I don't know what the hell this thing is down here. Oops. Oh, you can hear the storm over the And that's with a noise filter. Okay. Now I really wish I was running on a bigger screen. All right. It should not be rendering that big. It really shouldn't, because yeah, no, actually, I do want that. Oops. But let's take a look at 2024. See, that's what it's supposed to do. The hedonic treadmill strikes again. I got the, oh no, the bigger green screen up, and now I think I need, oh, see, that's what happens. One little thing, dude, you know how it goes, and next thing you know, something else. Oh, one more light, and then maybe just one more prop, maybe just 6 more cats, right? Maybe if I just pull this plug, oh crap, now I got to do all this other stuff, right? Keep us informed though. We want to know how this goes. Cause you know, next time we see the stream, we want to be like, oh, massive improvement, changes on the background. Not that you need improving. Okay, so something's different here because this worked beautifully earlier on. And now it's not even rendering up the link. This is the problem with online tools. For all I know, they could be updating the tools in the background right now. Right, and then, yeah, medium. And then when you finally get down small, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. So why is it not happening? Wow, and everything's loading real slow. See, I think the storm heard you because it stopped doing it now. It heard you what you said. You heard its feelings. But this is not even loading, is it? There you go. check the width. Let me make sure. Oh, does that look happy? Looks reasonably happy. Okay. All right, let me look at this for a second. Let's try something. I'm gonna go radical here for a second. I'm gonna drop out the layout here for a minute. Save that. What does that look like? See, even that's wrong. So it's not my template layout. I don't think it's even pulling in the Tailwind at that point, because that's just straight up listed HTML right there. It's not reporting an error though. There's something it doesn't like. Something's not happy. I can fix it by hand, but I'm still don't think it's pulling it all in. Yeah, see? Oh, excuse me. Freaking nightmare. Full width, overflow hidden, flex row, yada yada yada. Set width there. Full width there. Okay, so it is updating itself. Over here it goes to a flex row. Excuse me. Oh, look. For whatever reason, I don't know why it's bringing in that flex column. That one right there. See? Take it off of there and it doesn't make any difference. Now that looks better. Okay. Let's check. Well, actually you do want it to be a column at the small size. Right, so hold on. Let's go back over here. So I think what we want to do is just add it over here. Yeah, so instead of having that, we only want that on the small size, right? So that's that. We're going to drop out the gray background for starters. Coming in smaller, 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 and then when we get when we get to there, that is supposed to switch it over. You definitely need more light now, though. Oh wait, sorry. All right, settings changed. Next stream should have me larger, but still kind of taking up the same amount of screen space. I'm sorry, are you the Hulk now? Is that what's going on there? Okay, now we're curious. Tune in tomorrow, folks. Coco type stream. He's going to be taking up the same amount of space, but bigger. I know. Got to see it. Movie at 9. Let's get this in a separate window here for a second. I want to check this. All right. This one right here, right? Shouldn't that be? Yeah, so what's going on there? Shouldn't be those. Shouldn't it be the small? Actually, what happens if I take that off completely? Oh, I thought I'd be on a winner there. Hang on. Oh. Oh no, I already did that, right? Flex call. Let's just make sure that I did do that. Yeah. Because I don't want it looking like that. I mean, that's all fine. But when you get to that size, it's supposed to do what the home screen does. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Used to be the wait. Well, I don't have to do an incredibly tight crop for work Zoom calls anymore. Yeah, been there. And also forgetting that, oh shit, I didn't do anything with my hair today. Yeah, it used to be that everyone else in the chat is relatively normal sized, and then Jeff is giant face. Couldn't we just call you Giant Jeff? Really want to call you Giant Jeff now. GG. Goo goo. He's like, no. Don't call me that. No. Oh, no. Okay. Oops. Actually. Flex Wrap. Thank you, Flex Wrap. Please don't. Thank you, Flex Wrap. Yes. Now, can I just get you to do it at the right size? That'd be even better. No, of course not. Wait a minute. Go to the documentation. Giant Jeff and Feast Wolf Peter. Thank you, but that is the first time ever I think it's been described that way. The new superhero crime fighting duo. That's true. We go out there on the internet between the two of us. We're fighting the injustice that is good streams by Jeff putting out his good one and me counterbalancing that by putting out the bad one, so that together it's kind of the yin and the yang, right? And I think you, Jeff, it's going to be the yin. I'm definitely the yang. At least you spelled it right. For a minute, when I looked over, I thought it said paunchy, Peter. And then I was going to be like, dude, not that much ketchup. Oh, crap, I've still got to make that ketchup emote. Dang it. Yeah, I'll go with punchy, not paunchy. Although that sounds like something from a Bugs Bunny cartoon, doesn't it? Like a, Tex Avery character or something. Paunchy Pete. Oh, man. Yeah, we totally gone off the rails again here. Yeah. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. Hang on. Sizing. Great. Gonna be thinking about that too much now. Flex Wrap. I got access. Oh, you got access to the Dolly on Thursday to design emotes. Yeah, dude, that's a brilliant idea. Have you played with it at all yet? I have not played with it. Although Now I'm almost tempted to ask you to type in Paunchy Pete and see what comes up. Probably not a good. Oh no, you should just put in Giant Jeff and Peaceful Peter, the new superhero crime fighting duo. If anything's gonna break it, it'll be that, right? The one I'm looking for here is actually, I've probably gone past it. I'm looking for the definitions. No, not that. No. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so the smallest is 640, but surely I had it down as short, as small as 640. Oh wait, now I got the dang thing working. What's going on with that? Hang on. Okay. Great. Let's kill off the gray background. Don't want that now. Background, background, background. There it is. Getting there. Replace that screen. Right. Geez, block one done. Yeah, a few things is what my new avatar is from. As an as an in joke for the stream. A cat who is in witness protection. Digital is that, oh man, how do I get a big version of this? I know, get closer to the screen. So witness protection, you basically get a hat and glasses. Is that what's going on there? Alrighty. Okay, let's take this next section. Apparently. Yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like. Because to be fair, if I saw that, I wouldn't go like, hey, wait, that's Coco type in the witness protection program. Is not what I would be thinking. I don't know what I'd be thinking though, but not that. All right. Okay. Let's look. See, look, no background color. What's going on here, Tailwind? What happened to all the fancy shit? All right. Where did all the fancy colors go? There. Wait, did they come back? No, that's the wrong page. This is not working well today. Should have known. Worked 3 days in a row beautifully. I should have known that today, not so much. Let's just take out that whole section. Nope. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Well, thank you for nothing. This is turning into one of those that I think you had the other day, Coco type, where you're like, I'm going to walk away from this shit. Oh, wait. It's terrible at printing text, but okay, we're going to try this. Hang on. It's on my other machine, so let me put it up on there first. Actually, it's not bad. That's actually quite impressive, all things considered. Hang on, let me try and get the URL up on. Shoot. That's the problem with having shit on the other machine. I'm impressed though. I wonder if you could, wouldn't it be great if you could upload, like, this will be the next thing. Maybe we should get on this. You upload a picture and you're like, you know, a picture of yourself or whatever, a picture of a person. And you're like, take off 30 pounds. I just had a horrible thought. Hang on. Let me restart this. Want me to Slack it to you or so? Yeah, please do. That'd be even better. Yeah. Because I got no way, I got nothing set up to transfer it from one machine to another. Didn't even enter my head. Shocking, I know, right? Oh, look. Okay. Things got a little better after I restarted the server. I didn't get the background, but look. Things got a little better. Still got some stuff to fix up, but that's fine. This was supposed to be easy, folks. Supposed to make it so easy because I sailed through this all week, but there's no reason at this point you should believe me based on the disaster that's happening here. Hang on, I have something's driving me nuts here on my screen. Hang on. I didn't even do anything. There you go. Okay. You can already upload pictures and use them. Oh, really? All right. Hang on, folks. Give me 1 second, and I will be right back here. Hang on. All right, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for sending that over. Yeah, this actually was a cat who's in witness protection did a lot. It's still cool though. And then Giant Jeff and Punchy Peter, sorry, I can't get my name wrong. A new crime-fighting superhero duo as a movie poster. I mean, that is what it is, right? You can't fault it for Papert Pinter. You know what? If the movie title was in French, that's how it would read. Anybody else watching right now is like, what the hell are these guys talking about? I mean, everything I've seen come out of this, it's bloody impressive. You got to admit. Talk about unbelievably clever. You know, and when you can come up with quality movie posters like this, I'm telling you, right? For our, if we have a live stream Christmas pantomime, we'll have to get Megan in on this one. That's the poster right there. We'll make her some kind of villainous whatever that we have to fight against, and we could be superheroes. That's really cool. And I mean, the quality is amazing, right? Let's be honest. It really is absolutely incredible. Awesome. I could, yeah, I guess try it now because now I know. Now I want a new avatar for my work one instead of a serious work picture. Right? Okay, let's just check this in this browser. All right. looks good. Shrinking it down. I mean, there's still not working right in Firefox, but it's not terrible, right? I mean, that's pretty good. And then the alignment's wrong here. Got to fix that. But other than that, yeah, I got to clean my screen. Oh man, how did I get that? Why is there always a fingerprint on the exact white spot on the screen? And then once you see it, can't unsee it, right? So, all right, got to replace this picture. Now, next up was going to be, I also got to put the screenshots in. I just remembered, right? So we're going to put those in with the features, and at least this stores it so that you can go back in the future and pull this out again. Kind of curious as to why this won't let me pick up that section though. That's odd. Like I say, to be fair, I've not used this in Safari until now, but let's take that section. This one should be the least painful, right? Check. Yep. He says least painful, but just wait. No, actually, that actually just worked. Finally. Okay. Great. All right. Yeah. And then what I need to do is to actually take some photographs of me using it in a real world scenario. But I have to get cleaned up and dressed up for that. Oh no, they can be another hero. Eagle Nord, it's got to be the villain, of course. But how did I even miss that? Right? And Nicholas, we've got to have Nicholas in there as well as the sidekick for him, right? I don't know if Nicholas is listening today, but yeah, he's totally got to be the sidekick. I have no doubt that Eagle Nord would be all about being the villain, right? We'll have to bring that up on your next stream. We'll talk to him about it. The Swift developer Christmas Panto. Oh, we may have started something here. You know that, right? Yeah. Of course, I'm only looking for an excuse to use my classic Shakespearean acting skills. That's obviously what I'm doing. Because, as we all know, one of the things that happens as a school kid in England, you're taught Shakespearean acting, of course. You know. All right. Let's keep going. So I've got to get the screenshots. I do have some screenshots for this, but let's put in the placeholder right now so I can fill in the blanks. And then at least we've got the blocks in. So content. I'm looking for something that feels appropriate. This is the one I took earlier, by the way. This content 16. No, sorry. Content 17 here, and then I just took off the bottom two blocks. Yeah, none of those really feel like it. Oh, I've done it again. I hit a button. Whatever that button was on the side of the mouse, I hit it. Now I got to use the mouse backwards. Oh Lord, it's all going wrong. I think so far this PC is holding up, you know. I think it's not doing too badly, right? It's just the idiot in front of the camera that's the problem. But yeah, it's not doing too badly. Let me check something here. Oh, it looks like the thing did kick in for the Nightbot. Yeah. Okay, great. Wow, something actually worked right. Unbelievable. Right? Okay. Let's see. Don't really want any of those. Can't do the testimonials yet. Although, I don't know if anyone saw it, but I'm actually quite pleased with the way the podcast part here with the testimonials came out. And thank you to Command253 and Gary.ash. Really, really thank you. It means a lot that you went to the time and trouble and put such nice reviews. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I do need to add some FAQs probably at some point. Ooh, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I may end up replacing that panel with this one. Let's put that in. Move it up. Move it up again. All right. Dive into the code. I don't want that. Hang on. So make sure we line these up right. Don't want to have any tags hanging out there. Great. And then I can fill that in with the pictures. See what I'm saying here? I mean, you get these. This isn't a thing specific to Tailwind. If you've got a system where you can take advantage of these blocks, pre-built blocks, do it. There's no shame in it, right? I have done plenty of podcasts on Compile Swift podcast and on my UI Buzz podcast about this. Just because you're an app developer or web developer, you do not have to write everything from scratch every time. The idea is to get it done and ship it. It's about the content, right? And if this gets me to filling in the content quicker, fine. I'm happy with that. I'm just typing everything he says. Oh, wait, hang on. Eagle's villainous costume design. Oh, wait, hang on. Give me 1 second. Let me go find this. Is this where the cool kids hang out? Sunday night. I don't know about the cool kids, but we're here. How you doing? Yeah. It's typing everything he says into the. Yeah, this is totally Eagle, right? Digital art, totally, right? Absolutely. So for those of you late to the game here, we're just going to call it Kay's with us now, right? We've got Witness Protection, Cat, the Giant Jeff and Punchy Peter superheroes, and now, of course, our arch nemesis, the supervillain, Eagle Nort. I'm only drinking coffee, I swear to God. Yeah, fantastic. See, the fact that it knew, like, oh yeah, superhero thing. All right, I got this. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so impressed. Do you think we could just get it to do this screen for me and we're done? Superb villain. Yeah, superb villain. I'm only drinking coffee, I promise. All right, let's put this above. So that one's got to go. Oh, I got to take that content editable out as well. Goes after that section. Hang on, before I go any further, let me find those. Content editable, yeah. It's great that it puts them in there, but I don't need them here. Is there just the one? That's it? Okay. Save it. All right, there we go. Oh, see, look. Sometimes it just works the way you need it to. That was the whole point of this. Okay. Actually, I need to change this wording. I don't want it to sound like try the app free trial. I got to change it. Just why not download the app today for free? That's what it should say, right? Agreed. I didn't ask our executive of naming things. Yeah. Oh, where's Nova? There it is. Why not download the app today for free? There you go. Ah, superb villain. Or what about superbly? Superbly villain. Just to make it more. I need some more coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, wait. A marketing where. Oh, gosh. This may be either super impressive or terrible. Hang on. Well, you know, I'm glad we didn't ask it to name the app because I can't even. Fugis Frunal 89 sounds like some kind of hippie concert. I was at the Fugis Frunal 89 concert. Was you there? Yeah. But it did get screenshots in there. Stores presets for Fujifilm cameras with screenshots and testimonials. I mean, for it to get as accurate as it did, it understood something, maybe more than I did. You know, I think my favorite by far right now has got to be Eagle Notes, right? I don't know. No, I'm changing my mind. I'm going back to the prepared Pinter one. Sorry, that is the best one. Gonna get some more coffee. I'll be right back. Hey, what do you know? The storm's back. Forget it, folks. Summer's over. Texas, 75 degrees outside. Rain, storms. Summer's gone. Never happened. Not a thing. Right, let's see. What did we miss here? You're hurrying to register. Could you imagine trying to tell someone that domain name? I'm telling. Wouldn't it be funny if you discovered that someone was working on a film called Pepper? I can't even say it. Pepper Pinter the movie, and that was already registered. Wouldn't that be so funny, right? Oh, hang on. It's got another link here. Did you send me that link before? Before, hang on. I mean, that one, yeah, that's it, right? I mean, that's it. It's a downside closer than, well, no, I mean, both of them really. But dang, yeah. Well, I guess we got to make the movie now, right? It's got to be a thing, yeah. Gotta be in phase. Yes, because I'm sorry, their current phase. I'm not. We've said this before. I'm not a fan of them. Like, humor is great. Stupid ass comedy hero movies. I don't know. Maybe the She-Hulk really is that good. Lord knows that she is a fantastic actress, but it just looks like Angry Shrek, right? Angry Shrek 4? I don't know. Anyway, not that anyone asked me. Okay, so I gotta fill in the screenshots here, fill in the text. I'm actually thinking I may drop this panel altogether because these ones actually maybe work better. And then I just got to ship the app. I tell you what, folks, I'm actually feeling like I may be near the end. Certainly near the end of my sanity. Man. Wait, anyway, why is it going to take to 2026? Surely that should be a 2024, right? You know. But I've done worse web pages than this before in my life. Yeah. All right. Awesome. So, bunch of screens. I've got the screenshots, but I'm debating whether to put them in the fancy, 3D angled frame template things that I bought, I don't know, years ago from Design to Code and never used them. Kind of feel like I should. Although we've already established I missed out one huge feature, which was sharing it. Another one for the next release. You can't have Prepared Pinter until after Secret Wars. That'd be ridiculous. They've already announced things through 2025. I gotcha. Yeah. So I just stuck it the year after that. Yeah, because we don't want to compete with them. I mean, we don't want to embarrass them, right? By taking all of their viewers, Tell you what, total side note, but this is a good thing. When I rushed out earlier to get a replacement hub for all of this hardware that I'm now using because the other one kaputskid, I was very happy to see that the local cinema near me, the car park, this would have been about 6 p.m. on a Sunday. The car park was absolutely full. So it looks like people are going back to the movies. Fantastic, right? In fact, I would say that I even thought to myself as I was driving around that things were starting to look, dare I say, somewhat normal pre-pandemic activity. I guess that's a bad and a good thing depending on how you look at it, but it was nice to see life instead of just empty streets. I have on my website, one of my photo websites, some pictures back in March. Let me see if I can find them. Hang on. I think this is it. Yeah. See, look, I've already got the full colors out, right? If you want to buy my pictures, they're right there. Just saying. Anyway, let me find this one. Yeah, look at this. So back in March, just empty everything. And today it was like this never happened, completely full. So anyway, there it is. Yeah. So it was just completely full of cars today. It was fantastic to see it. So anyway, yeah. Definitely assumed Triple P was part of the MCU. No, we're not part of the MCU. The MCU is part of us, right? Let's get this the right way around, right? We're not piggybacking off of them. They're piggybacking off of us because by that year, by 2025, trends will have shifted in our favor because hopefully nobody makes a single movie and therefore ours will be good. Okay, let's see here. And of course, the rain and the storm is starting to pick up again. I should have known. I mean, what do you think? Give me a, I think this layout, obviously not the content, but the layout for a 1.0, and I'll say my first attempt doing this just by myself, it's done worse. Let's check. So when we get real small, got to fix this. But those wrap nicely. Yeah. Wow, I may actually ship this thing. Triple P, yeah, right, Triple P. Triple P with a double E. Oh my God. That'll be the that'll be my that'll be the rap name for the theme tune, right? Triple P with a double E. Yeah, featuring Triple P with a double E. Yeah. If I keep saying it, it just makes my tongue tingle. All right, I think we may be there for tonight. I gotta work the pictures, and to do that, I definitely need to go and hook up my other screen because I'm not doing that with a touchpad on a 14-inch screen. Not with all these bloody great dark, empty, nothing screens sitting in front of me right now. So I'm going to do that, do the screenshots, work out the text. And yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. And then also privacy policy, of course. If you're at all interested, I'll do it. Hang on. If you go to, well, actually, if you just go to freedomrhythm.com, I have a new podcast out here, preparing to ship to the App Store with some tips, where I talk about all of this stuff because, as you can well imagine, I've been thinking about that a lot this week, and some gotchas and everything from the part that's happened to me in the past. So you can go there. Just go to peterwin.com, and there's a link right there on the homepage at the moment, or you can go up to the podcast and you'll find compulsive podcast there. But I share a whole bunch of tips about thinking about the App Store and all those things that you forget to do at the last minute. So that's that. Because you didn't ask, but I told you anyway. Jojo, you have missed all of the superhero action movie today. How you doing? You missed the triple P with a double E. You've missed, let's see, you've missed the cat protection program, superheroes, villains, and very peculiar looking screenshots created by a computer. How you doing? How's your weekend been? You know, I'm kind of glad I didn't water the yard this morning now that I've had all this rain, because boy, it needed it bad. It's been great. I had a few friends from LA visit and took them around the city. Which city was that? I can't remember where you're at now. Sorry. Yeah. Hater 6969, I'll follow you if you promise me that you'll learn Rust. Actually, you know, funny you say that, because I was reading something on Rust yesterday. I can't remember why. Oh, San Francisco. That's right. Sorry, Jojo. Forgot. Yeah. Gosh, just the fact that you're in San Francisco is awesome. But yeah, he followed anyways. Well, thank you. I know I'm trying to think of what it was. There was something I was doing yesterday, and I came across a thing. It was like, how to do this in Rust. And I was like, you know, all right, I'll read it. I can't remember what it was. It was something or another. But that, and I did actually sit down earlier today because I was watching a video, and it was so well done. And they were talking about, oh, let's install Laravel 7, I think it is now. And I'm like, okay. So I popped up a VM right here on the Mac. I opened up a Linux VM and tried to follow the instructions. Could not get the damn thing to install. And then remembered, oh, that's right, I hate PHP anyway. So yeah. No, Rust is fantastic. It's just not something that I have had to dive into a whole lot. But I always feel like I should know the technologies that are around, and that's one that hovers around the areas that overlap with some of my day work. So you're right. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? And the more you know about, the more things, as I always say, the more you get to take some of the advantages of those languages and adopt that philosophy in your other work. Yeah, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. It's good to know. And because you never know, right? As we all know, these technologies swing around all the time. And like so many others, right? Like PHP, JavaScript, and, you know, some of the others, Angular, for example, and now Rust, they tend to stick around for a very long time, which is always a good sign. And what's that new one? What's the new one from Google that's based on C++? Forgotten the name of it now. Someone will shout it out. What was it called? They just announced it recently. Can't think of the name. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, you love Angular? I briefly used it, and the only reason I say briefly is because the projects I was going to use it on shifted in a different direction. But I liked what I saw in there. But I meant to mention as well, you really hate Go. No, it's not Go. Go's not the one I'm thinking of. This is a different one. And I've never done any Go. Just never had a need to. There was a new one that they announced. Coco Type probably knows the name. He knows everything. He's super smart. But 360 iDev is coming up soon as well. I'm pretty excited to sit down and watch that. I'll be there remotely, so I guess I won't be there. But anyway, yeah, I'll still be there in spirit and internet connection. Carbon, thank you. Flutter thingy, Dart. Yeah, it wasn't Dart. I've never done Dart either. Carbon, that was the one. Yeah. Actually, for that matter, I've never done any Flutter either, now that you mention it. Have I ever written any programming language at this point? I don't know. It doesn't sound like it, does it? It really sucks. I'd rather use Rust. All right. Yeah, that's it. The new C++ alternative. Extremely early days, right? Rust is way more mature for sure, right? Yeah. Oh, Cocoa Type is probably up a ladder right now. Needs to be explained. I'll let him explain it. Even they say in their repo, if you know Rust, then don't learn Carbon. Okay. Yeah, Cocoa Type, different kind of Carbon, but close. Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting that they say that. Yeah, it seems like to me like it would be easier to learn Rust if you didn't know anything, just based on the principle that there's a ton of stuff out there to learn from, right? Resources, communities, knowledgeable folks like yourself, you know. Yeah. Run out of good language names, apparently. Hey, you might be right. Okay, you may be right. It seems like they're getting a little desperate on some of those names now, doesn't it? Right? Yeah. Sometimes I wonder. It's like, well, you know, where do they? You should just go out and start reserving the domain names for really obscure sounding languages, because someone's probably going to use it, right? Haskell. I mean, just never done any Haskell, and then have two Cocoa anyway. What was the one, Cocoa Type? What was the one that you were doing the other day? Oh, Lua, I think, right? I think Cocoa Type was doing some Lua the other day. Yeah. And then, well, I'm using Astro now to build at this website, but it's really just JavaScript still at the end of the day, right? 3 if you count Cocoa Touch as separate. Lua is mostly used for scripting. That's always been my impression. You know, funny enough, the first time I think I ever heard of Lua was World of Warcraft extensions, maybe? Something like that. And that was in the context of scripting. Yeah. That's where I think, yeah, because actually I remember, because back when you used to go to bookstores, there was a bunch of books everywhere, right? World of Warcraft extensions, yeah. I have received, oh wait, Restream says, congratulations, I have received 100 messages today. Thank you. Most of, I think 95 of them were Cocoa Type. Yeah. Longer ago than the other day would have been when I was doing Playdate programming. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you should do some more of that. How are you still using your Playdate? How are you getting on with it? I've seen other folks have got it. Yeah, Cocoa Type's one of the lucky ones, has a Playdate hardware. Yeah. Which may sound weird, but it's not. It's a legit device. In case nobody knows who it is. I'm sure we all know what it is, right? I am not. Oh, did you just lose interest with it, or you just haven't had the time? I'm just curious. Or if you sort of feel like you've done that. Well, you did the whole rotation animation thing. I mean, that's it, right? Nothing else left to do after that. Not unless you're going to I mean, surely at this point, someone's got to make Doom on it, right? Because Doom's on everything. It's probably on my fridge if I go look. All right. Yeah. So we're going to we're going to do the content on these, get the pictures. Work got busy and I stopped playing with it during that and never picked it back up. You will one day, I'm sure. You'll be like, oh, I should do that thing. Oh, hey, wait, let me show you what I found the other day, kicking him out in the cupboard. Hang on. Check this out. Something that should have been a lot more awesome than it was, right? I'll show you the back first. Anyone guess what it is from the back? A stove with Wi-Fi. Hey, I think they make them. Yeah. Yeah. See, look, this weekend I should see if it will run Doom. Let's see. At this point, I got a whole bunch of hardware in my house. Yes, well done, Coco Type. Yeah, this is the this was the one of the Assassin's Creed versions. And this was the one that came with it. This should have been so much better than it was. And what disappointed me was all the games I had on it, like Borderlands and so on, they didn't do squat to make it work right from a menu standpoint. Or the UI was super tiny text that you couldn't read shit on. And if you put it up to a big screen, yeah, great. But what was the point? What was the point? So yeah, I kept this because it's just a beautiful piece of hardware, and having that whole back panel be a touch panel, it's just a shame it didn't catch on, because this should have been what the Nintendo Switch is, right? Just gonna say that. Borderlands 2 was good, but it was the menus. Remember, I'm old. The menus were and everything was so small, and another one was one of the Need for Speed ones, and it was tiny little menus. Humble Bundle offered Swift books in one of their bundles. Yeah, I don't think they ever have, Jojo, but you know what? I would recommend, if you were going to do one, the Ray Wenderlich one. Or, Paul Hudson, and yeah, Coco Type, and I say it all the time. But if you wanted a bundles of books, those are the good ones. Although I say that, I got a whole bunch of books and I never read them. But because I just thought I would and didn't, right? I'm sure that happens to everybody. Jojo says, I was going to say PSP, but yeah, it's quite small. PS Vita is also old. You would have only been like 70 or so when it came out. I think I beg to differ. I think I was about 62, something like that. Yeah. But you know what? So now that I'm on it, because the thing was, to put it on an external screen and really appreciate it, you had this one connector, but you had to everything, just like with Apple and their Lightning thing, right? And it just should have taken off more than it did. Maybe I'll power this thing up and play with it one day. I don't know. Plus, it was cool to have those two clear buttons at the top there, on this version anyway. Yeah. That's memory lane for today. Tune in next week, folks, when I'll bring out the ear trumpet. Yeah. All right. I think, let's see, it's 11:30 for me. I think I might start to wrap this up here. I have done more than enough damage for one day. I think we can all agree on that, right? And Coco Type, I think I did fix the moderation. I think. So we all need to tune in to Coco Type's next stream to see his amazing new, incredibly large Coco Type in the same spaces, or how he's selling it. PS Vita is also old. Oh yeah, it's not fixed. You didn't fix it yet? Well, you got tomorrow, buddy. You got all day tomorrow. I mean, look, I got as far as fixing up my laptop here with a hell of a lot of cables jerry-rigged through about, I'm not kidding, I think there's 5 hubs with various parts all connected just to get the right amount of power. Oh, my moderation's not fixed. I'll have to look at it. Maybe I'll just have to get you to look at it sometime. I'll just show you the settings. Because what I want to do at this point is just disable the Twitch one entirely. I'm assuming that's what people do when they're using Nightbot, I guess. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, so I'll hopefully have this page finished by the time we get together next. It's only running on my local here right now, but we'll fix that up. And then got the privacy policy to do. That should be it, other than getting stuff listed. But yeah, when I tried to do an archive earlier on, I should have been known better. It was foolish of me. Through Xcode 14 beta, of course it was never going to make it up to the thing. I should have known better. I got to do that. And I think that's it for the app on that one. Then I'm hoping this week I'm going to be pulling up the game, right? Our community game. I'm going to be bringing that up, taking a look at that, reminding myself where we were at. Try and get working on that again. May try and get a stream out in midweek. I don't know. I got a feeling it's going to be a busy work week. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, if I don't get to the game in the week, maybe we'll make that the next stream. I don't know. We'll see. So that'll be some Swift kit, Sprite kit. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm exhausted, folks. I think we're going to leave it there. Thank you. And I'm sorry for the folks that are just joining us in chat. It's been a long one. But storms are finished now for a while anyway. So, you know, internet's probably stable. I'm going to watch a little bit of television. And then I'm just going to crash, I think. Because it's not 106 degrees outside. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out this evening. Great to see you all in chat. And, you know, always great to see, you know, Jojo, glad you got to drop by. And then Hater6969, thank you so much. Appreciate it for taking the time and to come and say hello. And then House of Dragons, I'm not going to watch it because I'm so tired of the overhype. Everything. Just gonna say, I didn't even watch the end of Game of Thrones, except for the last 5 minutes to see how it ended. But I don't think I watched any of the last 2 seasons, something like that. Yeah. But there was something I was gonna watch. Can't think what it was now. Oh no, I'm up to date. I watched the end of For All Mankind. Oh, that was fantastic. Just gonna leave that there. Don't want to spoil anything. If you've not seen it yet and you watch that program, make sure you see it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I just got totally like, oh, Game of Thrones this, Game of Thrones that. Yeah. And now with 500 spin-offs, it's going to be, which one's going to run longer, right? In the year, if I invent a time machine and go to the year 4000, Star Wars and Game of Thrones will still be going on, I'm sure, right? Yeah. All right, folks, have an awesome one. Thank you so much for hanging out. Always appreciate you coming along and having a laugh. That's what makes it worthwhile. Thank you so much. Because it sure as hell ain't my coding, right? That's it. Have a good one. I will see you. Check out Coco Type's stream this week. We got to see his new super massive head, right? That's it. See you later.